Not everybody can be the 1% man. So many people nowadays have an expectation of how their life they want it to be. They want the luxurious cars, they want the luxurious homes, they want the luxurious lifestyle, they want all the vacations that they see all these higher up people taking. People see the glamorization of all this on TikTok, on Instagram, Facebook, all these social media platforms, even YouTube. People don't truly realize what goes behind being able to have that kind of life. It's not just nice and easy. You don't get the luxurious cars, the luxurious home, the luxurious lifestyle by just living your life normal and living a 9-to-5 job, not taking any risks or taking any chances in your life. There's a way that these people specifically live. There's a way that they take their lifestyle, and there's sacrifices that they make each and every day in order to have the freedom to do so. Today we're going to go over the few things that these 1% people do in order to have that kind of lifestyle. And then it's up to you to decide whether you want to make that kind of sacrifice in order to live that kind of life. Because with social media nowadays, people are seeing this constantly put in front of their face. And even people faking their life to live this kind of way. And for that reason, they want to live this kind of way and they want to have that luxurious lifestyle too, without realizing the sacrifices and what actually goes behind it. So let's go over the few things that you need to understand about the lifestyle of the 1% man. Then it's up to you to decide whether you want to put in the work and the sacrifice or not. First of all, what is the 1%? The 1% people are the ones who have mastered their craft and are at the top of whatever it is that they're doing. You have to realize when it comes to life, I say this over and over again, it's not about searching for happiness. It's about searching for fulfillment in whatever it is that you're doing. And for that reason, you shouldn't be just focusing on only what is it that you want to do in life, but you need to find a particular thing that you are willing to master your craft. A lot of the people who are on top, they didn't just search for something that they enjoy doing and try to do something, because you can enjoy doing a lot of things that make you absolutely no money. They find a gap in the market that needs to be filled and they master their craft in order to become the best at that industry or whatever service that is that they're providing or whatever it is that they may be doing. Think about someone like Michael Jordan in basketball. If you look at the documentary that's The Last Dance on Netflix, do you think he got to the top? He rose to that point by doing absolutely nothing and working just as much as everybody else? No, he put in the work. He lived that lifestyle. He lived for basketball. And that's why he was able to put in more work than everybody else and become the best player, in my opinion, that ever lived. The point is, he mastered his craft. He put all this time and effort into that. It's the same thing with everybody else. Whether you're in business, whether it's a sports player, whatever it is that you may be doing, your goal, if you truly want to become one of the 1% or even within the 0.1%, you should be working to master your craft. This is the most important thing. Don't just look for something that's going to make you happy but makes you absolutely no money. That's why you need to be wise on what it is that you choose, and choose something that you can build, that you can master, and multiply your income times and times over. This is something that the 1% and the people that are on top truly realize and understand. Master your craft and whatever it is that you're doing. Another thing, most people are not willing to put in the kind of work that it takes to be to that point. Being the 1% takes a lot of time and a lot of energy. So many people preach nowadays passive income. Oh man, you gotta work just 2 hours this here and just do this and you're good to go. An hour a day and boom. That's not real, man. If you're trying to craft something that you're able to have passive income, it takes, at least at the beginning, it takes hard work. You can construct something into where it's making more money and you don't have to work as hard and do the menial tasks. But at the end of the day, when you're starting up something that you want, you're gonna have to put in work. The 1%, the people who are within that 1%, understand that it takes time and it takes a lot of energy to do this. And for that reason, when it comes to leisure activities, things that people are going to the clubs, going out drinking, going out getting their numbers up all night long, you gotta realize people that are on the top realize that this stuff means absolutely nothing, and they put their time and their effort into their craft. It takes time and effort, and it takes a lot of energy in order to be able to do it. It takes countless hours to build something into what it is now. You look at everybody at the top. Once again, they put in countless hours to master the craft or master whatever it is that they're working at. It's as simple as that. Of course, work smarter, not harder. But you have to put in the time and effort, especially at the beginning, if you want to get something going. And at the end of the day, the reason that they're the 1% is because most people are not willing to do this. If you're not willing to spend the time and the energy, and I'm talking about a lot, because if you're trying to become 1%, there's a reason it's 1%. There's not that many people. You have to be willing to put in that time and energy in order to get to that point. The 1% understand this. They do it. every single day in order to get to that point. The question is, if you truly want to be the 1%, are you willing to put in that same time and effort as they do? Think about that. Another thing that the 1% do is they don't worry just about their leisure activities and their fun. They put that to the side in order to work on their craft, once again, to master their craft. So when it comes to social events, parties, all these different things that everybody's going out having fun every single weekend, the 1% aren't doing that. The 1% are focused and working on what it is that can generate money, and working on what is it that they can grow and build into something that is able to give them that luxurious lifestyle that everybody's looking for. The 1% person understands that they're gonna have to put all that to the side, especially for a little bit at the beginning, to be able to get their work done. So many people waste time going to parties, social events, clubs, and they waste all this time, and that's why they never get anywhere in life. There's time to do whatever it is that you want to do in the future, but if you're in the beginning of where it is that you're trying to get and you're trying to become a 1% man, that means you're gonna have to leave that all to the side for a little bit and work at what it is that you're doing. The 1% man understands this. They work at their craft, and they don't allow the leisure activities, the social parties, the social events to take away their time from what is truly important. And they know what is important is generating the money that they're trying to do through their business. That's what it is the 1% man understands. He understands he needs to work at his craft and master it, and not waste time on going to all the events that are gonna take up that time away from what he truly knows he should be doing. So, are you willing to take time away from the things that you see as fun and put it into work? Work hard and get things done? That's up to you to answer. Another thing that the 1% person does is they are constantly coming out of their comfort zone. Most people in life do not like coming out of their comfort zone. That's why they have the same schedule every single day. They complain about it every single day. Man, I gotta wake up early, I gotta go to work, then I come home. But when I come home, I'm able to just watch TV and relax until I have to go to sleep and wake up the next morning and do the exact same thing again. That's what most people's lives looks like. They don't take any risk. They don't get out of their comfort zone. The reason the 1% person is able to get to where they are is because they're willing to come out of that comfort zone, not just once, but each and every day. They're constantly jumping out of their comfort zone and not allowing themselves to stay comfortable and taking risks, and that's why they're able to grow. If you truly want to be a 1% man, then you have to constantly be pushing boundaries and always be stepping out of your comfort zone. Because if you stay in your comfort zone where it is that you're comfortable, you're never going to grow. Growth comes from stepping out of that, and when you step out your comfort zone, it grows. You start being comfortable in the uncomfortable situations. This is the way that the 1% person understands, and this is the way that they live their life by. They don't live their life in comfort, but they realize that stepping out of those boundaries and expanding those horizons, and that's the way you reach success in whatever it is that you're working at. Health and well-being can also be a struggle when it comes to the 1% men, because there's so much time being devoted to whatever it is, the craft that they're working at, that sometimes it's difficult to find regular sleeping patterns. A lot of the sleeping patterns might be messed up. They might not be able to eat meals all the time because they're working so hard and they're focused so much on their craft. There's a lot of things that come with being a 1% man. And it's hard to focus on these things. And there's a constant tension between your health and well-being and the work that you're putting in. Because the 1% man understands that there's always somebody trying to take your place. There's always somebody trying to take that spot that you're going for. So for that reason, they gotta work hard to make sure that they not only get and attain what it is that they're going for, but also keep it, because there's always somebody going after it. And for this reason, health and well-being sometimes goes out the window in order to achieve these things, especially at the beginning. You have to realize that the 1% man understands what it is that it takes in order to reach success. If you're not willing to put these things at risk and to really put everything on the line in order to succeed in whatever it is that you're going towards, it's going to be hard for you to reach that 1%. The 1% person knows what it takes. And once again, that's why most people are not in the 1%. 99% of people cannot be in that 1% because they're not willing to do the things the 1% person will do in order to reach success. And the last thing that this can affect big time is even your relationships in your life. I'm talking about family relationships, friends, even romantic relationships. When you're chasing after excellence, when you're mastering your craft, it can take a toll on the relationships in your life because you're putting so much time, effort, and energy into your craft that it may make it difficult in order to keep your other relationships intact. This can bring constant strain to your relationships in your life. It's difficult because you have to balance everything properly. And at the end of the day, once again, there's always somebody trying to work harder than you. You have to devote that time and energy to excellence of your craft. So, for that reason, many 1% people have a struggle trying to maintain all the relationships in their life because there's so much going on at the same time that they have to put their focus and effort into excellence and not into the relationships that are in their life. Now, obviously, you have to learn how to have balance and to be able to keep those relationships intact as well. But the 1% man deals with the struggle all the time because there's constant work, there's always something to do, and they have to devote that time and effort and energy into that, and that for that reason, it can bring a lot of strain into the relationships in your life. Everybody wants to be in the 1%. They want that luxurious lifestyle. They want the luxurious cars. They want the luxurious home. But you have to realize what price it comes with. There's a price for everything. If you want that kind of life, you have to pay the price with your time, energy, effort. When you want to become the 1% person, there's no such thing as a work-life balance. It's work, work, work because someone is trying to take your position. You have to keep working harder than everybody else. This is the life of a 1%. And that's why they reach success. They're willing to step out of their boundaries. They're willing to step out of their comfort zone in order to reach success. And of course, life doesn't always go the way you want it. When you're going towards success, when you're going towards excellence, a lot of things can happen in your life. And it could cause a lot of relationships to be broken. It could cause a lot of time and energy to be taken away from things that you love or things that make you happy. And instead, you're looking towards excellence. You're looking towards that fulfillment. But at the end of the day, if you truly want that lifestyle, if you truly want that 1% lifestyle, you have to realize what it comes with. There's sacrifices. You have to be willing to put in the work. You have to be willing to put in the time, the effort, the energy. Are you willing to do that? That's the real question. This is the sacrifices of a 1% man. If you truly want to be the 1%, which statistically, most people will not, then are you willing to put in the work, the effort, the energy into mastering your craft, whatever it is? The decision is up to you. If you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you share with anybody who needs to hear about this, and I'll see you guys next week.